You won't have any argument about it. Both of us had more tools than we could use. So I got some paint and I painted all my tool handles green. And Richard came over and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, I didn't want to tell him the truth, you know. So I said, "I'm painting my tool handles green because the weather gets them, and Clara says I'll leave them out." And he said, "What a good idea." So I went over the next day, he painted all those tool handles green. But when we get our age, you know, you can be happy for one thing, that your wrinkles don't hurt. And if you laugh a lot, you'll be in the right place. Thank you very much.
This is not the first celebration that we've ever shared with Richard. Actually, there's been about 43 of them. My husband and I have a lot of memories with Richard that go back a long way. Not all of them are happy, but all of them are precious. When we think of Richard's celebrations, we inevitably think of Richard and Marjorie, because they were a pair. We became friends in the early 60s. And of course, Charlie and Richard already knew each other because they worked together at the telephone company. But it didn't take Marjorie and I long to become best friends. I guess the fun began when we were square dancing. We went all over the state to dance. That's when we were young enough to move. We would go to conventions and stay in hotels. One time I remember Richard was, we were staying in a hotel down in Clearwater, I think, and Richard just kind of was dancing around from one room to another. And he came back in the room, and we all had on pajamas because it was late. It was a pajama dance and everything. He had toilet paper stuck in the back of his pants, hanging down, just prancing around. He didn't even know it. We used to go to hobo parties, and I think a lot of these pictures you can see, we'd all dress up in burlap bags and have a really good time. We had luau's where Richard would, along with the rest of the men, would have on a bra and a little hula skirt, and they would do their thing. So I guess it was the weekly dances that were the most fun, that helped us all to grow close. Then we began camping, and we camped all over the U.S. from Florida to Canada, each trip with its own memories. In Canada, we were camping on Lake Erie, and the mosquitoes were so bad that we had to go inside the trailer to eat. And the next night, Marjorie and I had to go down to the store to get some stuff. And so I guess we were right on Lake Erie, and I guess Charlie and Richard decided it was time to take a bath while we were gone. Well, they didn't get through in time. So when we got back, they were sitting at the table where the sink was, and they saw us drive up, and Charlie ran to the water. Richard grabbed the dishpan, put it in front of him, and turned around. We played pinochle all the time. We played pinochle in the rain. We played it in the kitchen. We played it in the tent. We played it everywhere. But no matter where we played it, Charlie's my husband, he and Richard always cheated. They never would let Marjorie and I win. I don't understand that.
Oh no, y'all cheated.
And then we camped one time in Blue Ridge Parkway in the mountains in Virginia, I think, and our son got lost. Our park ranger brought him back home. Our friendship was not based on traveling and square dancing, but on the everyday things that happen to make people bond together. Marjorie and Richard set the example that helped us raise our children. They were another set of grandparents. We went through Christmases. I can't remember a single Christmas when our children were little that Charlie and Richard went on the floor assembling something. And then when Charlie had to go to the hospital one night, in the middle of the night, Richard was there, and he went with us. They were there when our grandchildren came along, and now our great-grandchild, Greta, who's roaming around here somewhere, only knows that he's Uncle Richard. Now that Marjorie's not with us, Richard is always there for us. We've been together through birth, life, sickness, joy, marriage, and death. On Monday nights, we have family night at our house, and some of our kids all come over, and Rich has always got his place there. Lots of times he brings dessert, and he makes a mean pie crust. Richard's going through a new phase now. Richard, could you come up here for a minute?
No.
He's going through a new phase now. He has lady friends. I say now I can give him advice on his love life and how to dress to please the ladies. Huh. Do you think he listens? No. He still wears white socks. I was going to bet that he had them on right now. But we love you, Richard. And I have a little present for you.
White socks. I'll be there.
You know,
Okay, that's good.